Okay, hello, I'm Holly, and this is my first video blog, which is exciting, but I said a while ago I would do a tutorial on how I do my curls, so I just thought I would do that now. And my hair is really thick. It might not look like that right now, but it's thick, and it's naturally wavy, so if I straighten it, a lot of times you see it's curling under. I haven't straightened it. That's the one thing, definitely don't do that. If you're going to curl your hair, don't straighten it before, because it takes, it just doesn't look, it doesn't hold the curl right if you straighten it. So don't do that. I liked the tutorial I saw a while ago about how to do like everyday curls, and my hair holds curl really well. So I thought I would try it, and it's not much different than what I've done in the past with just curling my normal hair, with the curling iron or hot rollers, but I thought I would help out a little bit. Because I know some people have asked me how I curl it or how to get better curls. I've gotten this from people not on my blog too, so just thought I would just make it for fun. So here we go. My hair is so thick, I do it in 2 parts, and when I used to curl my hair, I used to do it in about 4, just to make sure that every little piece got curled. And really going somewhere and I want that like really curly look, I would still do that probably, but for this everyday look, it doesn't take much longer to go ahead and just do it in 2 parts. So that's not bad, but usually I do about more on the bottom than I would on the top. So do about half up, take a twist to get it out of the way, and just kind of fold it on top and use a claw to hold it away from my face. Because the twist tie, if I used that, it would probably make a mark in my hair, and it's just a lot easier to do the claw. So I take I'm pretty sure this is 1-inch curling iron from Revlon. I love it. I have it on the highest setting, and then I start curling. So I take little sections, like this one is an angled piece, so it's shorter than the rest of my longer hair, so I try to do that separately, and I go away from my face. So, and I always start at the top, kind of like in the middle top, hold it there for a few seconds. I never count or anything like that, but I just hold it until I, sometimes think it feels hot enough, and I work my way down. Let it loose a little bit and make sure it gets the bottom there, and then curl it. And then I slowly let it go. So there you go, that's the first curl. And I just work my way backwards. Each section does not have to be perfect. This is a little bit bigger, but I'm going to end up putting my fingers through it at the end. So I don't really care, but I start in the middle and roll it towards my head, but make sure the curl is going away from your head, not in, but it curls away, because that'll just give it a better look, a more open and relaxed look. And then let it go there. And if they're not all super tight, like this one, is still kind of hanging loose, it doesn't matter, especially the pieces that are going to be underneath. It's just supposed to be like everyday waves, relaxed curls, that kind of thing. So this looks like it's the last piece on this side. Go ahead and start from the middle. So okay, there. That's kind of like, the left side of my hair. You're right, I guess, but that's the left side. I had a hard time with that one, trying to get it to be how I wanted it to be. And you'll see this side's a little bit easier to do on my right side, but because I'm right-handed, so I'm sure if you're left-handed, your left side might be easier too. But now to go on the left, or to my right side. Again, since this part is a little bit shorter, I'm going to go ahead and just do this little piece by itself. And make sure, I'm starting in the middle, just like the other side, but away from my face. So you curl it away from your face. Alright, so there's that piece. I know these look really curly right now, but don't worry, they'll get better. So now we got the next piece. Tops about 10-15 minutes at the most. Whoops, almost dropped that there. That was embarrassing. Oh well. It happens, right? Like I said, I burnt myself on my shoulder a few weeks ago. You can't really see it anymore, so I'm not going to show you, but yeah, that was a fun time. Because I was trying to figure out how to do my left side. When I finally figured it out, I don't get burnt anymore. But don't feel bad if you already get burnt. I don't use any protecting serum on my hair, which is probably a bad thing. So if you're a hairstylist watching this, sorry. I I just have never found anything that's really good, and I've never found the need to do that, but I probably should go out and get one. Use a protective serum on your hair. It's usually better because it protects your hair from all the heat that you apply to it, especially if you do this every day, which is why I try to do it every other day so I don't ruin my hair. You know, with the blow dryer and everything like that, it's a lot of heat. But back on the protective serum, I don't use it, but do not hairspray your hair before you curl it. I used to do that, and I didn't realize that it's actually pretty much like frying your hair. That's like adding cooking spray to a pan so you can fry an egg. It's really bad. So don't do it, because you'll fry your hair. And now I've learned. But definitely have some hairspray on hand to spray afterwards, because you want it to stay. You know, you don't want it to be super stiff, but you do want it to stay. So now the bottom half of my hair is done, and that's bad. I'm going to look to make sure I didn't miss any pieces. Should be good. And you can see that they're both going away from my hair. And you know, this part, if you can see that, might be a little loose, but like I said before, it's underneath it, so it's not bad. I'm going to take a little bit of hairspray. I use Garnier Fructis Full Control Anti-Humidity Hairspray, and it's at a 4, so that's ultra strong. Just lightly spray it. You don't have to put on a lot because you just want it to stay. Okay, so on to the next part, which, this I'm going to take, again, the smaller, shorter pieces first. Go ahead, just do the same exact thing around my head. But for the top pieces, I am going to hold them a little bit longer because these are the pieces that are more noticeable, and I don't want them to wilt right away, but I definitely want them to stay a little bit longer, even though I do want them to wilt a little bit, you know, and hang down. I want to make sure that they stay for as long as possible. Okay, so as you can see, this side is looking pretty good, I hope. So now we're going to move on to this side. And now I've had problems on my right side with it wilting a lot. So I'm going to take just a small portion and curl it up, and I'm going to hold it there for a little bit longer than usual. Longer than the other top parts, because I want to make sure that it stays in. So if it has to be a little curly to start out with, I can deal with that. I always thought these tutorial things were a little stupid, and I still kind of think they're a little, like, whatever. If you really don't have anything important to say, why say it, right? But, oh well, if it helps someone, I'll be happy. So I hope this turns out good. I mean, I don't know, I didn't do a practice run, so this might be my practice run. And it's gonna be good enough. I'm gonna get out my mirror and look in the back. I probably have like one section that I haven't done. You see, there are a few strands of hair right about there. I really just need to curl. So grab that, turn back to the front. Oops. And this is my last piece. Woohoo! Alright, so there is the really curly before we undo it product. Then you can go around and see little pieces like this that might not be as curly that you want to be. Go ahead and just curl them real quick. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Alright. There's my hair. We'll do a 180. 360. Whoops. That was stupid. Okay. Not spraying it yet. I know I sprayed underneath, but those ones are a little bit more loose. But usually in the morning I already brush my teeth because it's 6 o'clock at night, so I hope I brushed my teeth today. But after I do this, usually I'll brush my teeth. Usually I'll recurl my eyelashes, which I probably should. Oh well. And then I will just let it set a little bit before I put my fingers through it because it's still warm, and so I still want the curl to be there. So I think I've let it set a little bit, but now I'll go through and just run my fingers through it to break up the curls. You know, on the other video that I had posted before about this, you know, it says to use a comb, but I think a comb it would really just ruin my curls if I did that. So, let's see how that looks. Alright, yeah, not bad, huh? and you just get a little bit of wave, a little bit of curl. Some of them are really curly, some of them are just wavy, and I trust you by the end of the night my hair will be a whole hot mess because of this. So then I will take my hairspray and just lightly spray it. You don't want to get too close to your hair when you spray it because then it just gets really clumpy and all that nastiness. So really simple. You know, it will not take you this long, and especially if you have thinner hair, it's not going to take you that long either. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. I hope I helped you out. So have fun. Bye.